Okay, so in this video, we are going to talk about percent composition. And percent composition is just percent by mass of each different element in a compound. Okay, and sometimes we write it as mass percents. So what this means is when I have different elements in my compound, I am trying to find out how much is that element weigh as a percentage of the whole entire compounds in terms of masses, in terms of grams. Okay, so I will do an example with you. So if I have a compound of cobalt nitrate, so when we see the words of a chemical formula, the first thing we want to write out is its chemical formula. So we have cobalt, and this has a 2+ charge given by the Roman numeral. And we also have nitrate, NO3, and each nitrate is 1-. So given this fact, we know that we need to put a parentheses around our nitrate and give it a 2. Okay, so right now, if we are looking at each different element in our compound, first we have to notice that we have one cobalt, right? It's CO as one element instead of carbon and oxygen as two. It's just one because the first is a capital letter and the second one is a lowercase letter. We also have how many nitrogens? We have a total of 2 because of that 2 outside of the parentheses applying to both of these compounds multiplied. Okay, so how many oxygens we have? We have 2 times 3, 6 total oxygens. Okay, so if we are trying to find the part of each of these elements of this entire compound, we must first find out how much does this compound weigh, right? We need the total part of this compound. So that we already know how to do. It's just the molar mass of cobalt nitrate, which is CONO3 2. Okay, how do we calculate that? If you want, take a second, pause the video and calculate it on your own, and then compare your answers to mine. So the mass of cobalt is 58.93. And then we also have 2 nitrogens. So that is 2 times 14.1 for each nitrogen, plus 6 oxygens, each being 16 grams per mole. Right? So when we sum all of these together, we should get 182.94. And remember, our units for molar mass is grams per mole. Okay, so this is the total entire mass, the molar mass of cobalt nitrate, or we can call it the total mass if you want. Okay, now we have to find each individual mass of the elements. But remember that we have to count them depending on how many we have. So for example, for our one cobalt, we just have 58.93, and this number is from the periodic table, right? If we put that over the total, which is 182.94, right? This is the part, and this is the total or whole. Okay, all we're doing is we're doing part over whole. And when we multiply that by 100%, which is just 100, punching this into the calculator should give us 32.21%. Okay, and then if we do our nitrogens, remember we need to have 2 nitrogens. All right, so when we do that, we do 2 times the molar mass of nitrogen, put that's our part, right? And we put it over the same whole compound, right? The whole is always going to be the same for the same compound. And when we multiply that by 100%, we get 15.32%. Okay, try and do the oxygen by your own. See if you can do it. So we have 96, which is just 6 times 16 from our 6 oxygens. We put that over our 182.94, multiply by 100%. That gives us 52.48%. Okay, so this is the percent composition, or the mass percent composition of each of our elements in our compound of cobalt nitrate. So that means for every cobalt nitrate, I have 32.21% of cobalt by mass and 15.32% nitrogen and 52.48% oxygen. Okay, so we are going to skip this lab for the sake of time. So we're not going to do any of these, and then we're going to skip this part as well, this whole next page. You can look at this question for percent error. And please work on this page of percent composition. I will be checking the 4 questions on this page when I return. So please work on it with your classmates. If you have any questions, ask each other. If not, ask me. I will reply to your emails. Okay, thank you.